Hi, Olive Sector, Talespin here. I'm going to go into our mentor game and show you what I've done for turn one. So remember, we talked about our sphere of influence last time. So the things that I thought about here influenced and told me what I'm going to do to start. So I always start with a large deep space freighter because I want to get my economy. I need money. You always need money. Every race needs money. I'm the Federation and I still need money. So I need to get that large deep space freighter out there to move clans, to be able to tax natives. Because eventually you won't have enough clans and you won't be able to really get much from your homeworld anyway. So you need to go find natives. So that's why I'm building this. The second reason to build this is because if I find an amazing planet here, where my medium deep space freighter is going to this one, if that's an amazing planet and I want to build a starbase there, I want to have this guy ready to be able to fill him up, because you can put enough minerals in him to build starbase on turn 4. It's called a starbase in a box. So that's why I always build that. Some people build a mine layer because they like to have a mine layer with the lowest ID in the map. There are positives to that as well. Now, what I did with the medium deep space freighter is I did 100 clans, 100 supplies, and 400 mega credits. My goal there is for him to scout. So he's going to go to all these planets. He's going to drop 10 clans, 10 supplies, and 40 mega credits so that he can build 10 mines. And so I can start to get those planets started and wait for my medium deep space freighters to come up behind and put more clans, more supplies, and build their infrastructure up a bit more. There are many different ways of starting off your medium deep space freighter. Combination of supplies and clans, but this is what I'm using now. And the goal here really is to scout. If I was thinking I'm going to build a starbase here, I might put 200 clans, so my large deep space fighter doesn't have to bring clans, or at least that many. But I want him to scout, so he's going to do that. On my planet, I maxed my factories. These always make their money back within 5 turns, so it's really good to max them. And you always need clans to expand too, so I pretty much maxed my mines because I need my homeworld to support itself for 5+ turns, 5 to 10 turns, until I can find those natives, tax them, and get more money back to my homeworld. And the same reasoning for my -4 taxes, or my 14% -4 happiness, because I need money to come. I need my homeworld to support itself for a few turns. If you drop to 70 happiness, by the way, you stop producing more population. And if you drop to 40, below 40, below 70, you stop. And then at 40, below 40, your planet starts to get pretty angry and they start destroying factories and mines. And below 30 is just out of control. So you don't really want to go that low. Normally what I do is I would tax up. It goes up by 1, right? And then there's sometimes where it goes up, it stays at the same. And I look for those. Normally I'd go up to about second 8, -8. But since I am the Federation, I can kind of stretch this out a bit more and go to the first -4. And I still actually am getting more money than most people on the map will get. I increased my defense by 5 because if you look here, this tells you what your planet will defend itself with. And if you go from 20 defense posts to 25, you gain blasters and one extra fighter bay. The more bays you have, the faster you launch your fighters. Blasters, if we look at the beam weapons, there's plasma bolts, they deal 10 damage. Blasters deal 25. So there's a big increase there. So it can be a good idea to boost when you have a starbase, to boost your defense up to blasters there by adding 5 defense posts. I'm actually not going to do that because I know that you're all a million miles away, so I'm not going to need that defense yet. And I'm sending my medium deep space freighter here because I could go here, and, in order to tackle all those planets, but I'm going here because this is kind of a strategic position. Kind of connects to the rest, so I kind of want to get that one going first. So I think that's about it. My planet. This little check mark here is really good. It helps you, reminds you, okay, no check means I still need to work on that, needs orders. 1 check means I've done it. 2 checks means it'll stay. It's completed and it won't show up in your list of orders to be done. It'll stay there until something wakes it up, some event or something. So I think that's my first turn, and I'll be back with my second turn.